There we go. That should work, I think. Oh. Is there anybody here? Knock, knock. Oh. This has not been a good afternoon, but we're trying. We're trying real hard. Can't get Smudge to wake up. I'm not sure what's wrong with him right now. But I gave up on him, so... Living the Dream Homestead. What's this? Hour early. Hour early. An hour early?
Actually, we're 2 hours late.
Well, actually, yeah, I rescheduled it for 7 o'clock Eastern time because I was driving today. You were
schlepping?
I was schlepping. I drive an Amish construction crew around. Let me try something here. Because for some reason, this just says it's successfully connected. Well, I don't see him doing anything. Right here. I don't see it coming up. I don't see Smudge coming up. Okay. So anyway, the link will be in the window from time to time. Thank you to our wonderful moderators. And I am trying to... YouTube said, we have redesigned our streaming end. So use this. And at this point, it's still a nightmare. But I can see everybody's here. I do have a chat up. I can see that we've got, 29, 30 people in the room. And 13 of you have liked it. So I can see a little bit of thing. It's telling me that nobody has given us a super chat. And it also says nobody is a member, but they don't allow me to have members. So that's kind of real redundant here, YouTube. Stream latency is set at normal. So anyway, I guess we'll give this a little bit of a try and see how it works. As I don't know if anybody is absolutely new here tonight, but just in case you are, what we do here tonight is we try to promote your channel, give it a quick look over, and make some educated comments as to some different things that may help to improve your channel's visibility from new people coming in and looking at it. Nothing we say here is a must. It has to be done. But we do talk about the importance of having an email and give you reasons why. We talk about the importance of your about page, because this is your chance to spout off and tell about yourself.
Should your light be on?
Should my light? Oh, I don't know. I have spotlights floating all over here, and Sherry's going to light me up. they see you walking behind me. They're watching you. Is that better? Okay. So anyway, we do this from the perspective of just making it better to announce yourself, to make your channel interesting. We also show you, in the case of a lot of new people, geez, is it easy to find your channel? Everything we do here tonight is we go and search for your channel by the name you've given us. We do it without being signed into YouTube, so it's like somebody brand new off the streets, if you would, coming to take a look at your channel. We want to see what it looks like, and then we try to make some general overall suggestions. We don't get into the nuts and bolts of it as far as how to do banners and how to do different things like that. That's all best reserved for our Tuesday nights. I see Smudge has woken up. What'd you do to wake up Smudge?
Turn the lights on? I don't know. Didn't do nothing. I'm still advertising to get people in here.
Okay, Smudge is working. So if you just type link or wheel in the chat, I just don't know what to say about that dog. But all of a sudden, Smudge is working. So we will. I created a rule sheet. It doesn't mean a whole lot. Wheel of names are determined by you. It's up to you to be eligible. All it required is for you to type the word link or wheel into the chat. Smudge will give you the link where you can put your channel name in the form. And the form is automatically linked to the wheel. And it just transfers your name as you typed it into the wheel. And we spin it. It's a randomized website. It's a randomized wheel from a website that's free for everybody to use. And it non-selectively picks a winner. So that's how the wheel works. We'll bring it over here. Yeah, we've got a few people on the wheel right now. See, we've got 39 in the chat. We don't have 39 on the wheel, but that's okay. If, in fact, your name comes up and you've not been able to stay with us, we will still, mention your channel, but we don't spend a whole lot of time. If you haven't been able to stay and stick around, well, we don't. We still mention your channel, but we don't go into any depth, and obviously there can't be any interaction. So having said those things, should we just get right to it, I suppose? Give the wheel a spin. Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. All right. Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. So we'll do a search for that as typed. Kinfolk. And that was pretty easy to find. 648 subscribers, 197 videos. And let's go in and see their page. Now, while you're all just glancing at the front there, I'm going to grab their YouTube ID, copy that, and I'm going to get the big counter down the lower left-hand part of your screen here and get that connected to them. So, Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. Interesting banner.
Says, y'all be nice. I'm very sensitive.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. It says right here he's a prepper. All right, Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. Let's go see the about page. Description reads as follows: We moved to Woodbury, Georgia in 2016 in search of a quieter, better life. We soon found a love for growing our own food and raising our own animals. We started with chickens and quickly moved to having honeybees, pigs, and turkeys. We have now found a love for raising quail. So come along with this as we learn to be more self-sufficient. Okay, and then there's some sort of a, I don't know why this is here. It says online logomaker.com, logo maker, question project. So, I don't know why you would have that there. We can, if I can get it to stay highlighted. Okay, well that's the link to your little logo. I don't know that I would keep this here because it almost looks to me like somebody could come in here and change that logo up. So I would probably get rid of that. What I don't see here is I don't see an email address. Email addresses, in my opinion, and I think you'll find for most everybody else here, especially in the homestead genre, we feel pretty darn important. If we wanted to get a hold of you to do a collaboration of some sort, how would we go about doing that?
Says I couldn't remove it.
Oh, really? Okay, well, you should be able to go in your edit page and just go in and delete it. That shouldn't be an issue. There's also a spot in there to put your email address so that it comes up behind a check, so it's not in plain text sitting on the page for web bots to come over and steal it and spam mail systems with your email. So we really do kind of recommend that you do that. The other thing I don't see here is I don't see any links to Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, website.
If they have them.
If you have any of the
Yeah.
above. So that's something you can certainly add. You also have the option when you add those that it can put them onto your banner in the lower right-hand corner of your banner. So let's go back through your channel here a little bit. Let's see if you have any playlists. And you have no playlists. So let's take a peek at your videos. Okay. I like your videos. You've got facial expressions in a lot of them. Those that you do have text in, the text is large enough it can be read. Some of them are a little bit tougher to read because it does blend into the background, but you can obviously adjust that. It looks like you have done a little bit of playing around here with it, and I think you're doing great on on your thumbnails. So let's just kind of sort these once by the most popular. And so this leads me to ask you, when you upload a video, how do you promote your video? Because until you get a substantial number of subscribers, YouTube does a very poor job of promoting your videos. Even with 8,000 subscribers, they do a very poor job of promoting your videos. So we always recommend that you, when you upload a video, you post it in any Facebook groups you're members of. You can tweet it out. You can, where all do you go? Do you do anything on,
Well,
as far as promoting?
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we have the, I don't know, they don't have 1,000 subscribers, so they don't have the community tab yet that they can send it out on there. And then you can also do like an email thing like Big Bear does. You set up an email list.
Yeah, there are folks that have set up email lists. They ask
Yeah.
folks to.
They're saying Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Oh yeah, ACF, by all means promote.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have Facebook, put it on your timeline. If you have a group for your channel, put it there. If you have other channels that don't mind you posting, post it there.
Yeah, Facebook is such a mismatch of page assemblies. The more you can put it out there, the more chance you have for somebody to see it.
Mountain Life, Montana, but did anyone see you dancing in your living room? Hey, Heaven's Gate, how are you?
Okay, let's go back to your home page here. And this is the default view. And you have enough content. In my opinion, you have enough content. You can start to customize your page. So here's a couple recommendations. Create some playlists. Group some of your videos into some category that you've created from a playlist. When you create that playlist, be sure you do it the right way. You put in a description. Fill out the description tab. Make it user-friendly. That it's not just, well, this is a playlist about pigs eating it in our garden. You know, you don't. But you do want to have that set up in such a way that it generates some interest. And when you're on your home page in here, rather than have this upload container, you can put 2 or 3 or 4 playlists that you have here. Instead of doing it horizontally like what they have here, you can do it vertically. This gives you more real estate. You can also create a channel trailer. And what the channel trailer is it's typically a short video, 1.5 to 3 minutes in length, that introduces your channel, tells folks a little bit about you, what to expect from your channel. You can include things like location. If you do gardening, or if you're more into the animal end of it, or the prepping end, it's just a very short introduction. It's typically a video of what your about page should read. Now, when you're doing your about page, this is a little short. I'd like to see more. But don't ever have paragraphs more than 3 sentences, or 3 lines, I shouldn't have said sentences, more than 3 lines long. Always have white space between them. that part just absolutely looks fabulous. It's very easy to read. And I'm sure you can go in and you can get rid of this online maker thing here. If you do have a problem with that, send me an email and we can maybe hook up in some off hours here and do a screen share, and I can maybe help you get something done here. So I think you're doing real well. You're a relatively new channel, a little over a year old, it looks like. And I'm not, just by looking here, I'm seeing you upload videos a day. 2 days ago you did, 5 days ago, a week. Let me just look in here. Week. So it looks like you're trying to get a couple videos a week. Is that a fair statement? I would create a playlist that talks about your bees. I would get a playlist that talks about your pigs. I would get a playlist that talks about your garden. I would make a playlist that maybe talks about quail. Maybe one that talks about chickens. So lots of room for content. Kinfolk from Georgia, thank you so much for being here. Do you have any questions of us? If so, please ask. I'm going to go ahead and get the wheel lined up so we can get another channel up here. All right. Give her a spin.
2 to 3 a week. Very good, kinfolk. That everyday Kira.
If I'm ever standing behind this gal in a fast food store and she buys a lottery ticket, I'm buying one.
Got it.
Good heavens. All right.
Hey, Shayna. Everything spicy. Good evening, sir. Evening, Crystal Creek. How you doing?
That everyday Kira is up to 1,456 subscribers. She's got 118 videos.
Yes, Kira, you really should play the lotto. Oh, thank goodness the world is safe for the moment. Was it an animal or a child?
Okay. Everyday Kira has got, she's done some changing. She has done some
She
changing.
sure did.
Okay. Last week, she was up here and we said, Kira, your banner is going to be cut off on some devices. So she's modified it. And that's the kind of help that we hope to give you folks.
Yep, and that's what she says. She fixed some things that you and Jason mentioned last time. Oh, it was the hubby. Oh, he's being a bad boy tonight, huh?
Okay.
Tell him he better behave or you're going to be driving yourself next weekend.
So her banner here is somewhat unique. She's taken a lot of pictures and
I think that's cool. I like it.
Made a what do they
collage.
Call it? Collage.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
President of Chickenlandia, how are you, sweetheart?
And has fixed the banner so that it probably, I'm guessing it all shows. See if she's done in the About page here. Hey guys, I'm Kira. I'm a wife, mother of 3 little ones. I love to garden, cook, bake, craft, DIY, organize, spend hours browsing, Pinterest, and so much more.
I'm tired just listening what she does.
I'll tell you. I am what they call homestead dreaming and doing as much as I can to homestead and learn as much as I can where I am in the city on 1/5 of an acre on an urban lot in northeast Oklahoma, Zone 6B. You have just packed so much information in there, it's an overload situation. So grab a cup of coffee or tea and a snack and watch as I share my everyday recipes, projects, and adventures. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on new videos. Hope you guys enjoy. Email address is here. Links for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm guessing this is probably a PayPal. So, nice job. All right. Got to keep you honest here. We're into your playlist. I'm going to randomly grab the homemade breads. And we're going to see. And yep, you have. Sorry, I opened that instead of a new tab, I opened another window, so you guys couldn't see it out there. But she does have a description on this playlist. And I fully expected her to. If she didn't, I could holler at her. So we'll check it out with the chickens as well. And a good description. All right. All right, let's talk about the videos here for a second. You have got your text large enough that it's pretty easy to read. You do have some good facial expression in some of these. For the most part, I'm going to say very, very nice. You're doing great with your homework here. So she has a trailer here. It is 3 minutes long, 2 minutes 52 seconds. And boy, does she work fast. Did you see her doing that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now
she needs to come to Ohio for a weekend.
So now she has a garden tour, has it in a vertical format. And if you notice here, here's her playlist description, right here in the top. So here's the playlist description, and then the first four videos in the playlist are listed here. Then she's gone with homemade bread playlist, but she's left this one in a horizontal fashion. And then another playlist, and she put this one vertical. And then her garden playlist, she has horizontal, and chickens is vertical. And Tara, you're just killing it. You're knocking it out of the park here. Very nice. Any questions of us?
Crystal Creek just learned how to do thumbnails. Hey, that's a plus.
Absolutely. Okay, Kira, if you have any questions of us, please get them in the chat. In the meantime, I'm going to get the wheel started again. You're just knocking it out of the park here on your channel, Kira.
Yes. It's a nice job, Mimsy. You're right. She has it going on.
Okay, wheel is spinning. And we have got
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate's Cherry Farm.
Miss Jessica, how are you, Toots? And if I remember correctly, they're in Michigan.
Okay, Heaven's Gate's Cherry Farm. They have 2,239 subscribers, 258 videos. Let me get their YouTube ID here. And we'll put that into the big counter. All right. Now they have a very interesting banner here. They've used what looks to be like a burlap type, very plain background, and just a. This could actually be a picture of an actual sign.
Yeah, that's their actual sign.
It's their actual sign.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And yes, they are in Michigan. That's what I thought.
I know that we've looked at this channel before, and
Oh, you're just browsing today, President?
okay, so they have a trailer here that's 4.5 minutes long, and it looks like looks like a lot of it has a lot of phone footage in it that was done in a portrait mode. So I would consider, I'm not saying you need to do this, but I would consider maybe shooting a new trailer. If you use your phone, hold your phone horizontal, that fills up the screen. It's better perceived by most people that the entire screen being full is just a more pleasing video to look at, to watch. So let's go to your About page and see what we have here. Description reads as follows. We started Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm to produce organic fruit in the great state of Michigan and to start a cherry farm from the ground up. We are starting this farm with cutting-edge technology by growing fruit trees under high tunnels to produce bigger and better fruit and at the same time staying organic. We want to take you on this journey with us, starting the farm in our happy moments to our failures. Starting the farm in our happy moments to our failures. We are learning along the way, and on that path, we will be putting it all on video for our friends to see. So tell others to watch this channel and watch us grow through the years. We also have some cooking and off-the-farm videos with a few funny videos. It's just all around fun. So stop by. You'll be glad you did. Thanks, everyone. Joyce and Larry Ackerman, Heaven Gates Cherry Farm. We also have T-shirts and hacks you can purchase if you want one. Send an email below. Okay, I think there's just a couple little grammatical things here and maybe a little spelling thing. I don't think this is... I don't think you want this to say purchases. Purchases. We also have T-shirts and hats. I think that should just be singular. T-shirts and hats you can purchase. If you want one, email us below. They have their email here. They have a link to their Facebook page. And they also have a Patreon account. Okay, comments on the description here. If you can add some more white space to this. In other words, we started, and I'm staying organic. If you stopped right here with what I have highlighted at this point, if you just stop there and then leave a white space and then type in the next sentence there, we want to take you on this journey, and then another white space and add again. I would not bother with the indentations here. Just give a blank space between these. Try to keep it 3 lines or less and make it easy to read. Something that as you're scrolling down through it, It just rolls off your tongue. It's very easy to read. So I would tend to work on that just a little bit. Playlists. You have got playlists. So let's open one of these up. And did you? You did not. Okay, you need to put a description in your playlist. Description of the playlist is every bit as important as putting a description in your videos. And I may have just grabbed one that you forgot, so let me grab another one here at random. Nope, no description. So here's your homework. You get to go in and work on your playlist a little bit. Just give them not an overbearing description, but not a one-liner either. Like, you don't want to say, the one-liner is for the title. You don't want to just go into the description and go, these are cooking videos. You know, you want to embellish it a little more. You know, these the cooking videos found in here are made in our kitchen with things we grew from our garden, or just embellish it as best you can with what you do without going too crazy. Videos. Okay. For videos that have text in them.
Hold on, Daryl. Mimsy, ask Daryl to show where to go to add descriptions to playlists. Thank you, Mimsy.
It's difficult for me to do because I'm not signed in, Mimsy. But where you go in to create your playlist, that's where you create the playlist, add a description. So it's right there. But because of the way that I show this, being not signed in, obviously I can't go in to create a playlist because I'm not signed in. So it's difficult for me to show that. I'm more than happy to do that on a Tuesday night, but that is a good question. I'm trying to think if there's a quick way I can do that. Perhaps.
Can't you do it? Bring up another tab and go into like smudges?
Well,
Or you're on smudges?
no, I'm not signed in. As soon as I sign in,
That's right.
that changes everything. So looking here at your videos, these that have text in the title, just be sure that there's enough that the text is big enough that you can read it. Make sure that the text stands out from the background, that it doesn't bury itself into the background. You can do this either with outlining the text, by putting a solid bar behind the text. There are numerous different ways to do that. But some of these, like this number 2 of everything that went wrong, the green text on here is, I can see there's text, and it could just be my poor eyes, but to me it blends into the background. It makes it very, very hard to read. When you stop and think about it, a thumbnail is a very, very, very important piece to YouTube. That is what people see first to decide whether or not they're even going to take a look at your video. Now, I'm not talking your loyal subscribers that will watch every video you put out, irregardless, and watch it 3 times. And I'm not talking those folks. I'm talking to get new subscribers, to get new community, to get new interest into your channel. What your thumbnail has to stand out. And it has to stand out among not only your thumbnails, it has to stand out among everybody else's. In other words, I'm just on a homepage of somebody not signed in. And so how would your thumbnails stack up against anything here? It's just something to think about. Now here's one that I guess we could probably all learn from this guy. You notice the facial expression. The title of the video is, I opened a free car dealership. I happen to know who this is. It's Mr. Beast. And that video's got 28 million views. But what caused people to click on that? And this picture is a lot of it. Okay. Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm. Let's go back to your homepage. Let's see what you've done here, if anything. You have your trailer. You have your uploads, which is the default. You have added popular uploads. You have added drone flyovers, cooking videos. So you have added a few things. Now this is my thought. Come in here and take this uploads container. If you want to keep it on the front page, that's fine, but I would at least move it down to the bottom. I would at least take this container and move it down here to the bottom of the page. So you can take that whole thing and just shift it down if you want to keep it there. I would do away with the popular uploads. If people want to know your most popular videos, well, the way to do that is to go into your video tab and sort them that way. Because this is all that tab does. And here you get them all instead of just a few. Now, I've just noticed something here by sorting them in this fashion. You have a 2-minute and 35-second video. It says, wow, the farm looks good from up here. Granted, it's 2 years old. I'm sure this is from a drone, but it's got 49,000 views. And then this next one, which is from a cell phone and not the most ideal way for a video, has 21,000. And then you're back down to not even 1,000 for everything else. So what is it especially in this video that got the attention? And kind of build off of that and just re-engage from that. So everybody go check out Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm. Some Michigan folks. And if you have any questions, please get them on the screen here.
Yes, Wild and Wonderful, there is a chance.
There is a chance. What?
I said the skillet still has not been claimed yet.
Oh. All right, so the wheel is up. Basilton Mini Farm. I don't believe we've looked at this channel before. Bastleton Mini Farm has 84 subscribers. They have 118 videos. So let's go look at their channel. Let me get the YouTube ID here. All right. Well, that's a different banner. Got the business end of the ducks here, it looks like. I'm guessing those are all ducks. Okay. Bastleton Mini Farm. Let's go to the About page and find out more about this. Description reads as follows. We are a true mini farm utilizing less than 2 acres of land for vegetables, fruits, poultry, livestock, and bees. We sell the occasional egg, both chicken and duck, as well as hive products including honey, wax, and propolis. We are currently revamping the garden after 5 years of trial and error and so much learning. This fall, we will build numerous raised beds and fence off an area for an extensive pumpkin patch. We're heavily involved with the Coweta Beekeeper Association, where Kara serves on the board and mentors new beekeepers. She is also a Welsh honey judge and active member of the Welsh Honey Judges of America. I didn't even know there was such a thing. The homestead is always a work in progress, so join us on this journey. We're glad you are here, Kara and Chris. Okay. I found that very interesting. Only comment that I have is I would split this up just a little bit more, but no, otherwise I think it's very good. Email address is here, and you have a Facebook link down here on the bottom. Do you have Instagram or Pinterest or anything? If you do, I would also add those. See if you have any playlists. And you do have some playlists. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let's just open this one.
No, not at this time.
Okay. Does have a description here. The description says vines and short videos, each under 5 minutes. I'll talk about that here in just a
Said
moment.
I added the beekeeping list 10 seconds ago.
We'll talk about those here in just a moment. I'm going to assume then that you also have descriptions under all of them. Okay. All 2016 videos for easy viewing. But what I'm not seeing...
Folks, you think we can get them up to 100?
That would be real nice.
That would be. Okay, Sand Hollow. Good.
All right. Let's go into your video tab here. And let's talk just for a moment about some of your videos. And I know at this point in time...
Video call and show something is very weird. You got that right.
What's that?
video calling show said something is weird about YouTube today.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my just a general comment on your videos here. And I know that at this point in time you're not monetized.
They're saying the top row are the ones they worked on today.
Well, and I see you have all of these.
They're getting there wild and wonderful, aren't they? 96.
For sub 1 minute videos.
You like to understate things? Yeah, that would be an understatement. Two more, Brenda. Woohoo!
Okay. And I'm not sure where or why you've gone with this. But let's just grab one of these ones. And I don't have any sound enabled or anything like that. And I will certainly admit that, okay, it's a cute video. It's 34 seconds long, start to finish, with no title page, no finish page, it's just, and I don't know because I'm.
Oh, they're saying the shorts are mainly ported over from Facebook because those folks like quick videos.
Okay.
Yep, you're right.
All right.
You're right.
And that can explain it. But from a YouTube standpoint, YouTube they're not going to promote real short videos. They're after viewer time. They're after viewer engagement. They're after let's get the viewer active. Keep them here on YouTube. Don't be clicking away from the videos. Watch more and more and more. Create playlists. Get them into playlists. Binge watch, however you want to put it. That's what YouTube is after. That's what will make your channel grow. If you can grab onto people and they will just watch video after video after video, but it's got to be a long enough video. You figure most advertisements are 30 seconds.
They did their first full feature today, the garden tour.
Okay. And I see it's a 14-minute video.
Up 100. Awesome.
Well, Bassel's Mini Farm, I'm glad we were able to get you into triple digits. It's very interesting. I'm not sure how to approach this from the Facebook versus YouTube standpoint thing here. I understand what you're saying. I understand the reason for the short videos. And maybe the place to have them is just Facebook and combine them together to something a little bit more lengthy for YouTube.
Yeah.
In other words, and this is something YouTube, and I'm not going to do this tonight, but YouTube has enabled a deal here now on these live streams where supposedly I can actually go in right now while this stream is live and I can capture, say, the last 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of this stream off into a separate file that I can then upload at a later time, just a piece out of the stream here. if something exciting happened or something. I don't know. I don't know if this is geared more toward gamers or what. This is the first time I have used this event display. I mean, it's crazy. It tells me, okay, you can start your encoding software, and then I'm still not live. Then I have to go up and I have to say go live. So I don't know what this thing's doing, but it's definitely different. And I see I have extra buttons now for ending the stream, so we'll just have to work it out. We'll get there. Something new for us. Basselton Mini Farm, I like what you're doing. The only thing I can kind of maybe recommend is some sort, I'm not saying give your address, but I'm saying some sort of a location. Because the, and this may be giving that in some way. I don't know. I don't know what Kawata Beekeeper Association. I have no idea if I did a well, let's just do that once. All right, I'll do some sleuth work and see if I can figure out where you're at. Kawata County Fairgrounds, Pine Road. So this is it's in Georgia. So I'm going to guess then you're in Georgia. And if you're in Alaska, I obviously guessed wrong. But I'm going to guess you're in Georgia. I would consider adding that to your description here. I'm not saying where, just, just general location, northern Georgia or southern Georgia or central Georgia or something, because we have found that a lot of people resonate highly with location. Like, oh, I know that area. I've been through that area. And they just relate better. So Basselton Mini Farm, thank you so much for being here. If you have any how-to questions on anything, please send me an email. We can get together with you and work on that. And we'll get the wheel going here. And give it a spin. Oh, we've already done them. We'll spin her again. My Family Garden. You are on deck here. My Family Garden, 2,252 subscribers. They have 150 videos. I like their banner. I can tell you that already. Let's get the counter updated. And I see the Basselton Mini Farm's up to 104.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like their banner. Banner's a collage of pictures just kind of folded together here and has some expression and some bright colors and now, as much as I like your banner, I don't like your logo over here because it's chopped off. Your My Family Garden is kind of chopped off. Let's go to your About page and read that. Description reads as follows here. This is the story of My Family Garden Homestead, a place to enjoy with all the family, pets, and neighbors. Our gardening philosophy is based on permaculture principles and our own unique take on back to Eden style of gardening. Join our updates on how we go through the gardening season growing organic vegetables, flowers, and keeping chickens as we strive for self-sufficiency. Okay, nicely done. And location is United Kingdom. Very interesting. All right, here's what first suggestion. Is add a little more. You just teased just a little bit, so I would add a little bit more in your description field here. Email address. I would certainly get an email address in here. Now, I'm not sure what your links are here. Support, this is probably, that's probably a PayPal, Instagram, there's Patreon, Facebook, and Twitter. It took me a minute to understand the MFGA stands for My Family Garden. Okay. Playlists, see what you have. You've got a lot of playlists. And I like what you've done with your text here, using the contrasting colors to make it jump out and stand out and easy to read. Nicely done. Now let's see if you have. And you do. Very nice. Very nice. And just to make sure that one's not a fluke, let me go grab another one here at random. Uh-oh. I see no description here. So winter mulching does not have a description on the playlist. Let's try this one. This one does. Okay, so some do and some don't. I would go through and make sure that they all have descriptions. Take a quick peek at your videos. I've already said I like your thumbnails. You've done a great job with those. And you're uploading 6 days ago. Okay, uploaded yesterday, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. And then they start going into weeks, but there was one week ago, and there was a couple of them for 2 weeks, 3 of them for 3 weeks ago. So looks like 2 to 3 times a week or so is what you're trying to upload. Nowhere does it say that. If that's a schedule that you're going to try to stick with, you could certainly advertise that either on your banner, put it in your on your About page and in the description. Like, we upload videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, or something along that line. Your view counts for your subscribers, I think, is I hate to say it, it's right where I would expect it to be. I'd love to see them higher, but that's just not the way it is. You've got some decent counts here on some of your videos. Absolutely. And we certainly want to thank you for finding us and joining us here this evening. Going back to your homepage.
I don't even know if they're. I haven't seen them say anything. And they come up, but they must not be at their computer.
Well, I have no idea what the time differential is. If they're in England, that it's probably pretty late.
Mm-hmm.
So let's briefly talk here about your homepage.
Northern Ohio Homestead, that all depends on you. You know, you upload however you want to, whether it's once a week or twice a week. But if you're going to post that you're going to upload twice a week, say on a Tuesday and Thursday, you need to do that on Tuesday and Thursdays because people are going to come back and look. Just my humble opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, 2 a.m. I was going to say 3. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. over there.
Okay. The uploads, that's a default container. You have plenty of content. You don't even need this container here, in my opinion. You've created a container here that just has all your created playlists. To me, this is not the way to display your playlists. And then you've also modified this by selecting a pre-configured popular uploads container to drop down here. So here's how I would change the appearance of your page. Number one, I would create a video trailer. I would create a trailer that's in here for all new folks coming to your channel. They get a quick 1.5 to 3 minute video that tells them a little bit about your channel, what to expect here. Then under that, I would do playlists individually, not a group of them. I would do individual, and I would put them in a vertical format. You put them in the vertical column, you get more real estate. The thumbnails are actually slightly bigger in size. You can get more verbiage from your playlist description and from your video descriptions. So it just reads better. It's a better way to market your channel. So that's it. And then if you'd like to change it up, alternate. Go one playlist vertical, the next one horizontal, the next one vertical, next one horizontal. That's commonly done. The about page, try to keep it 3 lines or less per paragraph. And I think you just need more here. I just think you need more content, and you need your email. Great job. Keep it up. Thank you so much for being here. My Family Garden. Hope to see you back next week. Let me get the wheel spinning, see who's coming up next. The smaller half.
And I think they're a newbie tonight.
The smaller half. Okay, easy to find. 707 subscribers, 82 videos. They have an intro video here, trailer, that's 1 minute, 23 seconds. And this looks like it's a grouped together picture video, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. I do not have sound enabled here. So I'm going to just jump right straight into the About page and let's see what this channel is about. Description reads as follows. We have 6 wonderful children. The older 3 left the nest and moved on to new adventures. The smaller half of the 3 little ones are left with us to continue enjoying our journey of life. We love to travel and go on adventures together. Okay. Short and sweet and to the point. I'm going to use some generalized comments here because at this point, I have no idea what your channel's about. So I'm going to make a couple assumptions. I'm going to assume that I'm going to find some traveling videos in here because you've mentioned the fact that you love to travel. You love to go on adventures. I'm going to also assume this is a couple with 3 kids doing this traveling.
Change the counter.
Change the counter.
Thank you, Freedom. Yeah, right, Naked Gardener. Uh-huh.
Sorry about the...
That's okay.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is I would
Muzzle tough, just me.
I would like to see more in this description here. I would like for you to tell me what we expect to see on the channel, what maybe the location you're at. Geographically, I'm not saying your street address. I'm saying, are you from Ohio? Are you from Maine? You from Texas? Oklahoma? Something that somebody can connect with. What kind of videos are they going to expect to see on your channel here? How often are you going to upload? Let's go look at your playlists. And you have a few. So you have, okay. And thank you very much because now we have...
Freedom using Farm and Arbor saying the banner's cut off a bit on a mobile.
Okay. And we will get to the banner here in just a moment. And thank you for mentioning that because I might have overlooked it because it's a nice clean banner. But here is, in my opinion and many others, here is a no-no. This liked video container playlist. And as you can see, it was updated today. But liked videos, when you go in and are watching a video and you give it a thumbs up, well, not only does that little thumbs up go on that video goes into this container. So if I open this up, I can now, I should not have done it in that fashion. I should have said view the full playlist. Let me do it this way so I can illustrate this better. There's 83 videos in here. And I guess I'm going to have to eat crow here. Because they have obviously they got me. By default, there is a playlist that is liked videos, and when you click on a video, it gives a thumbs up, it goes into there. We always recommend that you make those private because you are advertising other people's videos. These are all your videos. These are all your videos. So you got me. Congratulations. Nice job. But now I'll get back at you because you don't have any description on this playlist. So you've obviously created this. Challenges. Let's see if you have. Now this one, you have a description. So you're hit and miss on the description. You're 50-50 right now. So we'll try to break the tie over here. No description. So double check your playlist. Make sure you have good descriptions. Okay, as far as the videos, some people hate text on thumbnails. Other people love it. I'm just saying if you're going to have it, make it legible. Make it so people can read it. And to do that, the text has to be big enough you can see it. It has to have enough contrast to the background to make it stand out and make it legible. The out of this first row, the Six Flags Great Adventure New Jersey is probably the easiest one to read. This next one, the 9 items leaving the Taco Bell menu taste and review, if you just were to have outlined these letters like with a very dark orange or a burnt color or brown or a black, it would have made them jump out and easier to read. The same way with the little big bites, unboxing and review. If you would have outlined those letters, made it much easier to read. Same way on the next one. Now, we haven't talked about this yet, but here's something you can always do with your videos. If you don't like your thumbnail, you can change it. You can change it without penalty of any sort. You can just go in and edit videos, change thumbnail, upload a new one, and it's good. You can do things, you can do some things to your video. You can't pull it back down and edit it. And the editor that they have on YouTube is horrid at best. But what you can do is you can change the title, you can change the thumbnail, you can add end cards, you can add informational screens. All of these things, and you can change the tags. You can add tags, take away tags. You can change the metadata behind the video so that it's easier to pick up from search engines, from people doing searches on basic topics. Now, having said that, do not add metadata that is not pertinent to your video. Don't say, if you have a video that's about car racing and you say best baked apple pie, there's just no relevance there. So that's something that you don't want to do. I'm going to sort these by most popular ones. I want to see what you've got going here. Okay, when you upload a video, how do you promote your video? And we've mentioned this earlier tonight, but you want to promote it through Facebook, you want to promote it through Instagram, Twitter. Make your video presence be known any place you possibly can. It's your job to promote your video. It's not YouTube's, and YouTube is not going to do it. But I think you got a lot of good start things going on here. Let's look at your homepage real quickly here. okay, you have reordered your front page. These are all default pre-made containers from YouTube. Recent activities is one. Popular uploads is one. Uploads is the one that's there, and then of course created playlists. In other words, you've gone in and you've made the effort here to modify this page, but you've not gone the extra step. You've not gone the step to truly make it yours. You've gone in and said, okay, YouTube, what do you have available for me that I can use very quickly here and get out of here and have it done? So I would do away with recent activities. I'm not a fan of popular uploads. I'm not a fan of uploads. Playlists, absolutely. But not in a group like this. Take them and make them individual. So, and I would do it. I would add some vertical formatting in here. Give yourself some more real estate. Your banner, it was mentioned earlier that some of it's chopped off. And I'm guessing it's right in this area here. I'm not sure they're seeing the entire Friday. I'm guessing they're seeing FRID, and that's it. And probably the T is gone, and maybe part of the H. YouTube gives you a template. There's a template out there that you can use to overlay the big file that you put out there to be your banner. And that if you have everything that you want visible on all platforms in the safe zone, which will be just this small square part, a rectangular part of your banner page here, that's fine. If you have what I'm going to call a degrading picture, where it doesn't matter if it's chopped off for whatever reason, then that's where you can become very creative with your banners. And so if you're looking at it on a TV, you could have a fabulous banner and it would still be fabulous on a phone. Okay, smaller half. Thank you so much for being here. Hoping that you enjoyed it here, and we hope to see you again. Anything else? Did we get any subscribers for them, I wonder? I'm not sure. All right, smaller half, thank you again for being here. Let's get another contestant up here. Well, look at that. 2 times in a row. Come on, Smudge. Ozark Mountain Goats. Ozark Mountain Goats has 318 subscribers. They have 33 videos. Let's go look at their channel. And while the front page is here, we're going to leave their little trailer play here. I'm going to get the big counter adjusted as soon as I copy their YouTube ID. All right. So their trailer video is a little over 5 minutes in length. Maybe just a little bit on the long side, but it may have absolutely wonderful content in it that you can't tear yourself away from. So I don't know, and I cannot hear it at this point in time. They've done a couple things on the front page. We're going to get back to that here in just a moment. Ozark Mountain Goats. Let's go to your About page and see a little bit more about your channel. Description reads, "Hi folks, we are Jim and is that Josie?
I can't read it. Is it Josie?
Yes.
Yes.
We are Jim and Josie of Ozark Mountain Goats. After many years of planning and working in the city, we finally made our move to 27 acres in the beautiful southern Missouri Ozarks. With the sale of our home in Illinois and money from savings, we were able to build a house here and reach our goal of being completely debt-free. Congratulations. We enjoyed gardening and canning for years, so to remain financially independent, we endeavor to grow and preserve much of our own food along with fishing and hunting. Our next big step is adding Nigerian dwarf goats to our homestead in early 2020. Please follow us as we prepare for their arrival, including building our goat barn and enclosing a pasture. We will share our gardening, canning, and preserving experience with you, along with growing our homestead and enjoying life with goats." Nicely done. I think you need one more white space in here. Beautiful southern Missouri Ozarks, period, space, line space is what I mean, and then with the sale of our home. It looks like maybe you tried to do that and just didn't quite get there. Email address is properly here. And well, where's this taking us? A web page. Okay, so they have a web page here that you folks can go check out. And they have Facebook links. And they're tied up here to the top. So let's talk about their banner for just a moment. And I don't have a phone handy here to go look at this. I'm almost thinking this Ozark Mountain Goats is maybe far enough to the side that it is going to be cut off of
Food.
some devices. So this may need to be shifted over. I like the idea of what you've done here. You've got a beautiful scenery background, and it's very plain, Ozark Mountain Goats, and then a picture of you folks as a couple here. But I'm guessing that needs to be centered just a little bit more. I have an idea if we put the template over this, it's going to cut that off. Playlists, I know you have some playlists. What I don't know is, do you have descriptions? No. No description. No description. Since there's only 3, I got to look at all of them. No description. So take the time to jump back in here and add descriptions to these playlists. Okay, I'm going to make the same comment here that we make on pretty much all thumbnails.
On the mobile, the pic of them is cut off.
Yeah, that's what I had. That's what I thought. The pic of them is cut off, so also Ozark is as well. I don't even know if they're getting the K on the mobile or not, but they're probably getting mountain goats.
And they said it's still in the works.
Okay. Well, I like the thought process here. I really do. If this,
But prep studying with Nana Benda said it's good on her phone.
well, and this is another thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna
They're all
depend.
going to be, yeah,
I mean, let's face it. Some phones,
or bigger.
they're the size of yesterday's tablets. But let's talk about your thumbnails here in your videos, specifically the text on them. Less is more. Say it in few words and make it big enough to read it. So to make it big enough to read it, obviously that's a size issue. Make it so you can see it is a coloring issue. In other words, it should not blend into the background. And so how you do that is either with a plain background behind the wording, like you've done on a number of these, or you are outlining the letters, shadowing the letters, in some way making it easy for that lettering to stand out. Excuse me. So I think you've got a great start here, but just for example, the morning garden chores, then us kids are headed to town. You have the brown panel down the side, and you have exactly the same title in text on the thumbnail with a plain yellow over the brown panel. If you were to outline those yellow letters with either like a deep chocolate cover or burgundy or something contrasting, it would make them jump off that brown panel, make it that much easier to read. I think those are bordering on being too small. I don't think it is, but just if you think about it and can check it on a phone, do so. If you can't read it on a phone, you probably don't want it. There's more and more and more viewers now on phones than there are on anything else. Okay. Jump back into the home page. And you have come in and you have modified your home page. Kudos to you on that. But this is the default container, the uploads container. At this point in time, for the amount of content that you have, I'm going to say just leave it alone. I think you've done great. I would go in and add to your playlist, add descriptions to your playlist. That'll show up right here. So you don't want it to be a real short single one-liner thing. Add a nice description to your playlist. Very nice. I think you're on your way here. Keep it up. If you can talk for a minute, I need to reset the wheel over here.
Okay, what am I going to talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, Carrie, I'm surprised you didn't buffer up to this point, so that's pretty good for tonight.
What, she's buffering?
Yeah, she's, in the middle of nowhere there in Texas, so she always buffers at one point or another. Jessica, did you get the burning hot peppers off your fingers? Just remember, don't wipe your eyes or touch any other parts you don't want to burn. Everybody's getting excited for next weekend. Didn't you say, was it next weekend or this weekend? There's one in the Ozarks.
It's this weekend, I believe.
This weekend?
I believe it's this weekend.
Yeah. There's a big homesteading conference or meetup somewhere in the Ozarks. Hey, Hike with Mike, how you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Don't know how big it's going to be, but it's a 2-day event.
Yeah.
They have speakers.
Yeah.
And they have some big channels.
Yeah. Well, and then the Baker Creek out in California is the Heirloom Expo.
Yeah, that's coming up too.
Yeah.
So all kinds of crazy big events going on here. And of course, next weekend,
Is Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Only the first leg of our trip.
All right. So the wheel is up. Autumn Oaks Farm. Autumn Oaks.
I don't see them.
You don't see them?
Nope. They haven't chatted. I can't. They're not in the participant list, and I can't bring them up. So, Mimsy, Freedom, Brenda, Jessica, can any of you bring it up? I can't.
All right.
When I do my @ sign, it doesn't come up with the name.
We're not going to spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Relatively new channel. Autumn Oaks Farm. They got 114 subscribers.
Oh, there they are. I wonder why it didn't come up.
Well, maybe they
There
just.
they are. Now,
okay.
now it
Great.
comes up.
Great. So Autumn Oaks
Glad
Farm.
you spoke up.
Absolutely. Let me get their YouTube ID here, and we'll get the counter updated.
Ooh, they have a pointer. That's a nice picture.
Okay. They have a little trailer going here, and I'm going to go to the About page first, and we'll just look at the description, and it reads as follows. Welcome to the Autumn Oaks Farm vlog covering various activities on our farm. Featured is our conservation efforts to return upland birds, quail, pheasants, and other native wildlife. To return upland birds, quail, pheasants, and other native wildlife, including our TSI, meaning Timber Stand Improvement Program, and pasture renovations. Our mission is to restore, reclaim, sustain, and conserve native Missouri farmland, create a logical and responsible environment for native plants and wildlife through conservation-minded farming practices. Beekeeping and apiary practice development ongoing since 2008 without the use of chemicals, sustainable grow culture, planting of various nut and fruit trees. Nut and fruit trees,
Lord.
and bushes, gardening activities, and philosophies based on our local soil and small farm practices. Join us on this journey as we take 50 plus acres of bare ground and build sustainable small acreage farm. Come visit us on the business and pleasure side of this adventure. We would love to see you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Okay, it's a hard read. It's a hard read. First thing, the paragraphs are too long. 3 lines or less for every paragraph, and then have a white space in between it. Make it so they can, in one breath, just read out that up to 3 line.
Yeah, you want to keep their attention.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it a novel. I mean, I know there's a lot there, and that's your channel, but you really want to keep their attention, because the first thing, myself, and obviously I'm not like anybody else, if I go to a new channel, the first thing I do is look at their About page.
There's a high percentage of people that do that.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing now that more and more folks coming through this show, they start doing it as well.
Autumn Oaks Farm, I would, but that's just, our opinion. Yes, I would simplify it down. Yeah, Sonia. Yeah, I think a lot of folks do.
Simplify it in some ways and enhance it in others. You have indicated here you're in Missouri, or at least was implied that you're in Missouri, but you've
So is Brenda.
not really. I think I would try to find a way to address the location a little bit better. Like I say, no more than 3 lines without having a blank line between what you just said and the next paragraph. Email address is properly placed. Facebook and Twitter links, and they are linked on the banner above. I like your banner. It's very simple. It's to the point.
Don't stare at me.
It's to the point.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And you
Are
know,
you waiting for comments from the peanut gallery?
the
I mean, Joe's up in the balcony eating popcorn.
the dog is pointing.
Yes, Daryl, we know that.
All right.
That's why they're called pointers.
And I like their little avatar thing over here. So yeah, very nice. Playlist. Let's see what you have here. You have playlists.
Don't egg him on, Joe.
Okay. Now we get to be a little bit more.
Mimsy loves your pun.
Okay, very nice. You have added a nice explanation to this playlist. Very nicely done. Let's grab this farm development one, take a peek at it. Okay. Drone flights. Very nice. Now, okay. I would unless you are directly associated with this channel, this Soul Survivor X2, I would make this a private playlist. This Sing Off Season 4, if you are somehow directly associated with Mr. Crash 907, I would also make this a private playlist. Yeah, this is Mr. Duckberry 11 and others. So these are other channels. And
They're saying not sure why those show up.
well, you can go in and you can set those as private. But right now they are public. As I stated earlier, I don't know if you were here when we first got started, and I explained how I approach this. I am not signed into YouTube on this computer in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, if you notice in the upper right-hand corner up here,
It has a
doesn't show.
sign-in block.
It has a sign-in block. So by doing that, I mean, everything has to be public for me to see it. Okay, your videos. We'll talk just a moment about your videos. If in fact you add text to your videos, make it so that they can read it. And this one is very tough to do that. This one is very tough to read as well, just because of the size. It blends into the background. This one is also very tough. So that would be, and this one just doesn't even exist. If that's text over here. Okay. Another comment from your thumbnails. Are these pictures from within your video? Are they a frame out of your video clip? Are they pictures you've taken of the area where you've taken a video at? And here's where I'm going with that. For example, this field series, week 48, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That's what it's titled. You're showing a deer, I'm going to say grazing, night vision. The field series, week 47, the same way. You're seeing some deer in night vision. If you were to take these videos, this video picture, thumbnail picture, and enlarge it, zoom in, get a big deer head, because the night vision stuff, there kind of glows at you. So crisp it up, make it bigger, make it pop, make it so somebody can't, they want to click on it. They don't just glance over it, they want to click on it. Your field turkeys, if you just had a close-up of one of these birds taking this whole screen, or maybe even just the head, and put a panel down the one side and talk a little bit about the video. To me, that would be more inviting to get more views. Okay, let's go back to your home page. Your trailer video is almost 5 minutes. That's a little bit on the long side. You have a default uploads container, and then you have a couple other containers that I would be getting rid of. I would not have these on my page. And here's why. They're not mine. If you went someplace and said, hey, I got a YouTube channel, it's called Autumn Oaks Farm, come check it out. And so they went home and they went into YouTube, just like I've done here, and gone to Autumn Oaks Farm, and they go, oh, what's this? I think I'm going to go here. Well, wait a minute, what's this one? So now they go into this one. I'm going to open a new tab, but most people would just click on it. And now they're on the kitchen table. Maybe they can get back to yours, and maybe they can't. I don't know. But I would get rid of those. I would not have them here. That's my thoughts on your page. I like a lot of the stuff you've done here. Very nice. Any questions of us? What's Mimsy Garden going yum about?
We're talking food and keto stuff.
Oh.
Tracy she says, you don't eat pork, do you? I go, sure, I do. Being the good little Jewish girl that I am. So I told Mimsy.
Everything's better with bacon.
Yeah. I said I had that humongous thing of pork rinds I bought at Sam's Club that are absolutely disgusting. So I put them through the Ninja, and I use that instead of breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Okay, Besselton Mini Farm from earlier. Did you recommend which video editor we should use rather than YouTube editor? I don't think YouTube has an editor anymore, do they?
Yeah, they sort of do, but
Okay.
it's not it's poor. It's terrible. It's horrible. So here's my recommendation for a YouTube editor. Something that works for you. You want to be able to cut videos into, splice them together. You want to be able to add some effects. You want to be able to add some transitions, add some title screens, enhance the video both audio and visually. You want to be able to adjust the speed of the video. You want to be able to just clean it up. Now, there's all kinds of editors that fall under that. Some easy to, my recommendation, if you are on a PC, is Cyberlink's Power Director. It used to be Filmora, and Filmora would still be second place, but I think that Cyberlink's Power Director, especially ever since the release of Filmora 9 and Power Director's latest version, there's just Power Director would be the one I would certainly recommend getting. I do not have any recommendations for Macintosh machines, any Apple machines. I just don't have. Filmora can be used on a Mac, and Power Director cannot. Now, if you want an absolutely fabulous editor that is second to none in color grading and editing processes, that would be DaVinci Resolve. Even the free version of DaVinci Resolve is just fabulous. The problem is it is a hog. It just takes a lot of resources. So, having said that,
Yeah, Living the Dream Homestead said they hate 9. They use 8.7.5.
okay, now they have just come out with 9.2, and I've told that the rendering button has come back. I can also tell you that when I went into my install of version 9, it said check for updates. It told me, geez, you have the latest version. And that's not the case. I had to go to the website. And then when I went to download it, it's because I don't delete my install files. They have the 9.2 version named the same as the original 9 was. There's a lot of things they have not done correctly, in my opinion. But I did download the new one. I did install it. I have not really played with it to any extent yet. So the jury's still out. So maybe 9.2 will add a lot of things that they shot themselves in the foot with. But other than that, I'm going to say Power Director. If you have the opportunity to use Power Director, or just try it out. I mean, you can try it out without uploading the finished product, and it's a pretty nice program, and it has easily earned the support of numerous pro-type magazines, best in class, all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's a good program. Where are we at? What are we doing? Time to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
All right, Autumn Oaks Farm, thank you so much for being here. You got any questions, send me an email. I think this is going to be our last one of the night. Based Farm. Based Farm. So let's go find Based Farm. I think they're out of Texas.
If any of you need help at any other time, I mean, we're normally here. It's not like, we have jobs to go to. So if you email us or message me on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, whatever, phone, Daryl will work with you one-on-one.
Okay. Based Farm has 4,129 subscribers. They have 17 videos. Now, I'm going to be the first one to sit here and tell you that with 17 videos to have 4,100 subscribers, that's outstanding. That is absolutely outstanding. So let's go.
Counter.
I got to get here.
Okay. I know they were here earlier. You're welcome, Autumn Oaks. Okay, Three Musketeers. Yeah, I was watching some videos the other day, and she had shredded cheddar cheese that she used with her egg, and she put down some of the shredded cheddar cheese first and then put the batter on top of that. I don't know why, but... Oh, you're fine, Base Farm. Cook away.
Okay, Based Farm.
Send some our way.
First thing that I see here is I'm going to bet that your banner is not going to be 100% legible on all devices. The Based Farm just appears to be just a little bit too wide. Now, it's close, but I'm going to say that it's cut off probably, you've probably lost the B, so it's more like an Ast Farm than Based Farm. If you're okay with that, I'm good with it. I like what they've done with the banner here. They've got, looks like a garden picture that they've enhanced in a editing program. Brought some more color out of it. They have a 23-second intro video here.
Nope, it's good on a mobile.
Is it really?
Yeah. And then Jessica says it fits on her phone, but just barely, so. Ooh, Loving Ivy Farm fixed your Wi-Fi issue. Awesome.
Okay. Let's go to the About page and find out a little bit more about Based Farm. And they are in the chat, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
They're there. They're just cooking.
Okay. Well, it's not a brand new channel. They originally started watching the YouTube stuff or created the container for this channel back in 2011. Description reads as follows. I am Based TXN. This is our farm. I was born and raised in Texas. I am immovable from my foundation of God, family, and community, aka Based. My wife, kids, and I bought a 10-acre farm about 6 years ago to start on a road to self-sufficiency. It's been a hard trek to get here, and God has blessed us with the opportunity to do all this. I've done most of this reusing material and building up from scratch. I don't have a lot of revenue to work with and even less experiences, so I'm always looking for the cheapest and most efficient way to do things. I've learned farming is a slow process that takes patience and determination. I hope this channel will inspire others to grow something for themselves. I've learned many profound life lessons from simply applying the concepts I learned in the garden and farm to my life. The simplicity of God's creation puts many things into perspective and helps remind me of what is really important. God bless you and yours, and thanks for stopping by. Okay.
I'm curious, since you have it up. Can you go to their videos and do what's the most popular one? 'Cause there's a few. They only have 17 videos, but they have 4,000 subscribers. And teach me.
Well,
Tell me about it.
well, and there's more to this.
Yeah.
There's something a little bit amiss about the channel here, and we're just gonna speak frankly on it because
they rebranded the original channel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That there you go.
if you
I guess
notice
they did say that, and I just read right over it. Thanks, Mimsy.
if you notice they only have 1,260 views. Mm-hmm. So if they have 4,000 subscribers, they've had to have more than 1,200 views.
Is there a reason why you're holding your breath and talking?
Yeah, because it's unbelievable. All right. Make your description here just a little bit easier to read. Try to keep it to 3 lines or less per paragraph. I like everything you said in here. And keep in mind what you have today does not have to necessarily be here tomorrow. In other words, as your channel evolves, this can as well. The playlists, you have a few, and I'm going to just open a couple here at random, and there is no these are not yours. So, all right, let's go to another one. This one says Based Ranch. Okay, those are yours, but there's no description on this one. I'm going to say all these that start with based are yours. This one, this is not yours. I thought that was Luke. Okay. So, my suggestion, your other recipes, your useful garden videos, those 2 playlists, I mean, you've obviously kept them for you. So I would make them private for you. You don't want to have somebody come in here and go off to Kent Rollins and then go off to My Gardener and go off to Roots and Refuge and all these other channels. They're here for your channel. And so unless you're doing a collab with other channels, you should not have other channels' videos in your channel folder.
Mimsy, I think you did.
What?
Base Farm subsections of my vids and videos I find useful.
Oh, absolutely. But for those that you have other videos on, make them private. Just make this playlist private. That way you can always have it. You can refer back to it as much as you want, but yet you're not advertising them. They're not paying you to advertise.
Those are for others that might find them useful.
Well, they're on the YouTube platform, and I understand your thought process there, but you don't want to send them off of your channel. If you've gotten somebody into your channel, you want to keep them there as long as possible. That's at least wise. That's pretty much common thought. Looks like you're experimenting a little bit with your text on your videos, and I like what you're doing. You've got some good high contrast there that makes it easier to read. Some good pictures. There's just not a lot of quantity here yet. Now I see here that you've done a couple live ones. Matter of fact, you did a live one here earlier today, it looks like. And then 3 weeks ago you did one. Go back to your home page. You have assuming that's a playlist you have. It's not. How did you do that? Okay. At this point in time, because you don't have enough content, I'd leave your homepage alone. But once you have, I'm going to say 50 plus videos, at that time let's revisit this and see if we can redo your homepage to make it a little bit more interesting to grab some people's attention. Hey, I like what you've done here. Like your banner, and I like your explanation of based. Very nice. So I don't see Instagram, PayPal, Teespring. I don't see any Facebook. I don't know what Subscribe Star is. I'm scared to open it. All right, I'm not sure what this is. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here. I don't know what Subscribe Star is. So I don't know if this is something you want linked on your page or not. At this point, it's up to you. I'm going to have to do some more, make a note here as far as what is Subscribe Star. We'll go check that out. I'm not familiar with it. Instagram, PayPal, Teespring, and they're over here. Very good. Any questions of us? I want to say a very, very special thank you to all of our moderators out here. You all do a great job. We appreciate you so much. Base Farm is like Patreon. Okay, so people, I saw that it said you were under review.
Never heard of it. Something to look into then. It's hey Priscilla. It's about 9:15. We're going to end here, right?
Yes.
We have not eaten, so I need to get in the kitchen. Broussard Homestead is live. I put in the link. Go over there and do a # smudge raid and let them know where you came from. And if we don't see you this weekend, we will see you all Monday evening.
Yeah, and we may have a surprise for you. Because we found out today that
Yep, I already typed that.
you
Yep.
already did. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Broussard Homestead, go say hi. Tell them Smudge sent you. Thank you all for being here tonight, especially
Have a
you
good
new
one.
folks. We'd love to see you back.
Yes. Yes.
And love to see you back on our Monday nights where we do an online thing with another channel every week. It's a different channel. It does not have to be homesteading.
No. So if you're interested, let us know.
Yeah, and you get 1 to 2 hours of very very unique experience where
We'll do Albany Mountain. You take care, sweetheart.
we open up the phone lines and we've had people from all over the world call in. We've had them from Australia and Scotland
Yep.
and United Kingdom, England, yeah.
Miss England is in here tonight.
So thank you all for being here.
Well,
and
she's now Miss West Virginia, but she's originally Miss England.
originally, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else they need
That's
to
it.
know? Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, moderators.
Have a blessed weekend, folks. Love ya.
Bye-bye.